Manti, also known as mantu, are Middle Eastern meat dumplings or raviolis that are typically served with yogurt and nice chili oil, and it's super delicious. I remember first learning how to make mantu, which is the Afghani version, with my friend's grandmother. And we'd sit together whenever they had parties, and we'd make copious amounts of these little tiny parcels and serve it in these massive platters. And it's just truly a special recipe that always reminds me of Madar Jan, my dear friend's grandmother. And I can't wait to share with you my version with a bit of Levant spices and some chili. Let's make it together. I'll start by preparing the base of this dish, which is a very simple dough recipe. I need 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Make sure it's tightly compact, leveled off, and just add it into your stand mixer. 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 egg, and with a dough hook attachment, I'll combine the ingredients together. I'm gonna need about 1/4 to 1/3 cup of hand-warm water. Gradually add it in until you get a firm consistency. You don't want to add too much water to this recipe. Has a nice firm consistency. Once the dough has formed, I'm going to shape it into a bowl, wrap it in cling wrap, and let it rest for an hour. For my manti filling, I'm going to prepare a beef mixture. You can use lamb if you prefer. And here I've got about 300 grams of minced lamb. To it, I'll add some minced onions with the excess water drained. Finely chopped parsley. And for seasoning, salt, black pepper, Arabic spice, and some harissa paste for some heat. Mix everything together until all the ingredients are fully combined. Okay, now I'm ready to start rolling out my dough and filling my little parcels. My dough has been resting now for about an hour, and I'm going to roll it out on my counter, gently dusted with flour. And I'll roll this out to about a 2 mm thickness. Okay, now that I've finished rolling out my dough, I'm going to cut it into strips. Now I want my manti to be small, so I'm going to make them about, let's say, 1 centimeter to 1.5 centimeters. And I'll cut cross-sectionally the same width. And now I'll just add pinches of the meat in the center of each square. To shape each piece, I'm going to just fold in the two sides. Finished preparing my manti, and now I'm gonna prepare the other elements of my recipe, and then we'll cook, assemble, and serve. In a medium-sized bowl, I'm gonna combine my yogurt, tahini, just gives it a beautiful layer of flavors and consistency, a couple tablespoons of lemon juice, a small amount of finely minced garlic, and some salt. Give everything a good mix. Okay, so I've got my yogurt ready. Now I'm going to prepare a beautiful brown butter, coriander, and shata sauce, and we'll cook our manti. I've got a medium-sized pot with boiling water seasoned with salt. I'm going to add in my manti into it and let it cook for a couple of minutes. I want to see the pieces of dumplings floating to the surface before I can remove them. Once the manti starts to float to the top of the pot, you want to let it cook for an additional 1 to 2 minutes before you drain. Okay. And I'll just serve directly to my serving plate. For the brown butter garnish, I'm going to melt some butter with a little bit of olive oil. I'll add a tiny bit of minced garlic because I'm using some of this sauce shata, which is a brand that's been developed by one of my good friends, and I'm going to add some of her sauce, which has some garlic, into this mixture. And finally, I'll add in some chopped coriander leaves. And I can't begin to tell you how amazing everything smells. I've got all my components ready, and it's time to assemble. So I've got my manti on the base of the plate. I'll top it with my yogurt mixture. And finally layer with this gorgeous sauce. Bite-sized dumplings of goodness. This manti is so good. I really do hope you try it at home. It does take a lot of love to prepare, but let me tell you, it's worth every effort. Hope you guys like this recipe. Do try it at home, and see you guys later. Bye!